Okay, this video is just a little bit of a review of stuff we did the other day. We're going to be finding the prime factorization of these numbers, and then we'll be able to fill in the picture right here. So it says write each number as a product of prime numbers. That's the repeated multiplication that we had talked about yesterday when we did the trees and the upside down division. On these, it's not in the directions, but I would suggest you go through, find the answers, all of these first, make sure you don't have any repeats, and then I would go in and fill in the picture. Also, make sure you actually write out the answer on here, because number one, I am not going to be able to grade it if there's not an answer there. And number two, how are you going to remember which ones to fill in if you go through and do one circle for each? Because there will be some that are repeated, promise. So you can either use a factor tree or you can use upside down division, whichever you want. I'm going to use a factor tree for this one because I think I don't have enough room really to write the division here. If you want to use a separate sheet notebook paper, you can do that also. So 2 times 9 is 18. I'm going to circle 2 because it's a prime number. When we get to a prime number, remember we can stop. 9 is a composite. It's not a prime number, so we got to keep going. 3 times 3, remember with these it's multiplication because we're looking at factors. And these are both primes. So now when I write it out, it's going to be 2 times 3 times 3. That's our repeated multiplication version of our prime factorization. Now, I could look over here. I see some that are 2, 3, 3. So I'm probably okay. But let's just make sure I don't get any repeats on down here. So, two numbers that multiply together would be 12. Let's use 3 and 4. I'm going to circle 3 because it's a prime. 4 is not, though. But 2's are, so I can circle those. All the branches of my tree are done. So I have 2 times 2 times 3. Remember, they're going to be in order from smallest to biggest, just like over here. 2 and 11, 3, 5, 2, 3, 5. They'll be in order from smallest to biggest, so you want to list them out that way. Now, if you want, up here you could write some of those first few prime numbers so you can remind yourself we have 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and 17. I think if I look on here, the biggest one I saw was 11. Just to remind yourself which prime numbers you have. So, same thing here. Break it up. Whatever way you could do 2 and 8, you could do 4 and 4. You cannot do 8 and 8. 8 times 8 is not 16. We're doing multiplication. Let's do 4 and 4. These are not prime numbers or composites. So 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So there are 3 of them right there. Go ahead and make sure you fill them out and you got everything written down before you start filling out this picture, or you're going to have a lot of erasing to do. That's it. Thanks.